Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart system requirements revealed. Nixx's software has just unveiled the official PC system requirements for Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. These PC specifications include information on the desired frame rate, graphics settings, and all popular resolutions, 1080p, 1440p, and 4K. As the bare minimum to run the game, at 720p at 30 FPS with very low settings, you'll need an NVIDIA GTX 960 or an AMD Radeon RX 470, 8GB of RAM, and an Intel Core i3-8100 or an AMD Ryzen 3 3100. For the recommended tier, medium settings at 1080p at 60 FPS, you need an NVIDIA GTX 2060 or an AMD Radeon RX 5700, 16GB of RAM, and an Intel Core i5-8400 or an AMD Ryzen 5 3600. Nixx suggests either an AMD Radeon RX 6800 or an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060 Ti, 16GB of RAM, and a Core i5-11400 or a Ryzen 5 5600 to game at 1440p at 60 FPS, or 4K at 30 FPS, with high settings. The same settings using the ray tracing high preset require an RTX 3070 or a Radeon RX 6800 XT, 16GB of memory, and a Core i5-11600K or a Ryzen 5 5600X. For gaming at 4K at 60 FPS with high settings and very high ray tracing preset, Nixx recommends using an AMD Radeon RX 7900 XTX or an NVIDIA RTX 4080, 32GB of RAM, and a Core i7-12700K or a Ryzen 9 5900X. Be aware that Nixx advises turning DLSS 2 or FSR 2.0 on with RT enabled. Moreover, all tiers recommend 75GB of storage. HDD storage should work, but an SSD is recommended.